a couple yards deep. Oh, and now some space to operate. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Set, hut, 15-90, 15-90. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
It's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Third down, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Geis, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Haskins. He's got it at the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, they go to Geis. He will push his way down to about the 14. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
These years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Breida, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Past the 20. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Mason Foster. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 880. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Haskins now off the bootleg. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you. 19
yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 25 yards that time.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice system. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 42 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On play action, Haskins able to find his running back, Geis. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Haskins to throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game.